Hello, everyone. Welcome, welcome. Hello, everyone. Welcome, welcome. Hey, Millie, welcome, welcome. Hey, Roslyn, welcome, welcome. We'll get started shortly, guys. Welcome. Hey, Mel, welcome. Welcome, welcome, guys. We'll get started shortly here. This is our beginners class, Those of you who are here for the first time, welcome, welcome. We'll get started shortly. Hey, Kawisi, welcome. We'll get started shortly. Welcome, guys. Welcome, welcome. Hey, Chelsea. Welcome, welcome, guys. We'll get started shortly here. This is our beginners class, so we'll go over some of the foundations you need when you start trading. We'll get started shortly. We'll get started shortly. Hope you guys are ready to learn some good information this evening. All right. All right. All right, guys, let's go ahead and get started here. I'm going to share my screen. Those of you who are here for the first time, let's see here, give you a little background. I've been trading. My name is David Stevenson. I've been trading for over 25 years now. For a long time, I've helped traders, lots of traders over the years figure out how to get into these markets and trade. All right. About 12 years ago now, I started a company called Monster Trading Systems to allow traders. We give traders tools, trading systems, and trading tools to help them trade in these markets. Okay, so I've worked with lots of traders, and you'll find out real soon that I'm very passionate about trading. All right, my goal in what I do a lot of coaching with traders. All right, so I do a lot of coaching, one-on-one coaching. We do these training classes every evening. We do four classes a week, and one class on Fridays every other week. All right. And I am in touch with traders all throughout the day. All right. My passion, quite honestly, is working with new traders. All right. Because there was once upon a time where I was a new trader, right? And had a very difficult time getting into trading and starting. So my goal when we do these beginners class. Hey, Gerald, welcome. We do this beginners class once a week, every Tuesday, right here. So you guys can come back, get this information, okay? We also have, we record these classes. So we have a whole library of videos that you guys can go back and review to get this information, all right? Whether you've traded, whether you've had no experience at all right, whether you guys have a year of experience still trying to figure it out, 1 week, 2, it doesn't matter, all right? So whatever, if you've had some experience, right, and you hear, all right, we're gonna give you some really good information to perhaps kind of change some of the habits you've had. But most of the traders that are here are brand new, all right? So the first thing I'm going to recommend when traders come into, and you guys, as I go through this, I want to go through some of this information, but you guys can stop me at any time, okay? I call this your safe place, okay? Your safe place, all right? There are no experienced traders here. So none of our professional traders are here, all right? Or experienced traders, okay? So this is your safe space to ask questions and try to figure things out as you get into your trading career, all right? I know everyone gets into trading to make money, right? That's usually why we get into trading, right? To make lots of money. But we've got to take it back a bit and take it slow, all right? And the money will come, all right? And I promise you, you take it slow, we do the right things, the money will come, all right? Who out there has no experience? Who out there doesn't have any experience at all trading? No experience, never executed a trade. Hey, Gerald. We got 2 Geralds here this evening. Anyone?
Yeah, me. No experience at all.
No experience at all?
Same here.
Okay, okay. All right. So that's good. That's good. You guys have no bad habits. All right. I have one trader, when she came on with us, she said she's greener than green. All right, greener than green, right? And that's good. No bad habits. We don't have to fix anything. All right. All right, so let's get started. All right, remember, this is your foundation. This information here, you guys need to know. So as we go through this, take notes, all right? Take notes, stop me if you have any questions, okay? All right, the first thing you guys should do, and you should see my screen here, all right? This is a book here. There's 2 books we recommend. The other book is for down the road, right, later on. But starting off, you need to have this book. When we do our one-on-one coaching, right, we give this book to our traders free of charge. It's called, the title is Trading in the Zone. Trading in the Zone by Mark Douglas, all right? So you can get this book. We give it to you when we do our one-on-one coaching, but there's also a free audiobook, right? So you can go on YouTube, type in Trading in the Zone, all right? Trading in the Zone, and I would highly recommend listening to that audiobook. It's free, right? And not just one time, listen to it over and over, all right? And as you go through your trading career, and I still do it from time to time, right? If you get into a slump, right, you can go listen to it and it will help you. Think of trading as a business. All right, think of trading as a business. So this is your own business, right? This is your own business. You want to treat it as a business, all right? So you're going to have to do some work, right? You're going to have to do some work. We can't just get into these markets and think that, you know, we're going to make money. All right. Just like any other business. All right. We have to figure it out, figure out how it works. All right. How it works. So trading in the zone will help you guys understand how things work. All right. So master the market, master the market. You guys should see my cursor here. Master the market with confidence, discipline, and a winning attitude. All right. So let me repeat that. Master the market with confidence, discipline, and a winning attitude, right? So it's not just about executing the trades, right? It's all about your mindset. All right. So a lot of your work that you do will be about your mindset. When we do coaching with our one-on-one trade, when we do our one-on-one coaching, a lot of our traders, they usually they're not aware that your mindset is critical when it comes to trading. Why do you guys think that your mindset is critical? Anyone out there? Why do you think your mindset is critical when it comes to trading? Why is it important to have the right mindset? Hey, Peter, welcome. Why is it important to have the right mindset in trading? Anyone? No one? Well, like anything else, just think of it like this, right? Anything else, right? Any athlete, anything, right? To do well, you've got to have the right mindset. Well, even more so when we trade, right? We've got to have the right mindset because there's money involved, right? There is your capital, your money is involved, right? And there's risk in losing all your money when you trade. All right. So you've got to have the right mindset. All right. So I hope everyone has this, right? Trading in the zone, right? So get on YouTube, pull it up, start. If you're serious about getting into trading, right? Start listening to it. All right. This will help you. All right. And I want you guys to, like I said, right? This is your time. This is your opportunity to ask questions. If you guys are looking to get into trading, this is your opportunity. All right. So we have some folks that you guys haven't taken any trades. All right. What do you think it's the first thing when you think about trading? What's the first thing you think, or what concerns do you guys have out there as far as trading? Give me a couple of things that you guys are perhaps intimidated about as far as trading, just anything at all. And we'll start with that. What are some concerns you guys have about trading, or how do you think it works?
Not having enough like data to put together a good trade. Like sometimes you feel like you got to have all the data in order to put together a good trade. And for that, it can be overwhelming at times, but just trying to get all that information just to put a good trade together.
Okay. So data, okay. Getting the right data. All right. Thanks, Gerald. Anything else? Anything else?
Having a plan and not just winging it because something looks good.
Okay, having a plan. Thanks, Peter. Having a plan. Peter, I'm glad you're here. Peter's got some experience. So for the new folks, all right, Peter might give you some good ideas, good tips. All right. So
I'm good at winging it. From
yeah.
And sometimes, David, you gotta know how to not have so much noise in your ear. There's a lot of noise when it comes to trading. There's a lot of noise out there from people on TV, books, magazines, newspapers. They're everywhere. And you got to know how to decipher and not take in all that noise.
Yeah, very good. Hey, Kyle, welcome. Yeah. So noise, plan, data. For the new folks out there, listen to what they're saying, right? Noise. You guys will notice that when we talk about symbols, I have no idea a lot of time what these symbols are. All right. I have no idea what's going on in the news. If I ever listen to CNBC, and I rarely do, it's for entertainment. All right. If the market's really bullish, I might turn on CNBC for half an hour, just to kind of get a gauge, right? If it's bearish, I'll do that, but I'm done. Probably half an hour a week, if that. All right. So that noise will really mess you up in trading. All right. That noise will really mess you up in trading. A plan, right? A plan. Peter mentioned having a plan. All right. New folks, the new folks out there. All right. You guys are looking to trade, right? What's a plan? When Peter talks about a plan, what do you guys think he mean by that? What's a plan? What's a plan?
Strategy. I don't know. The strategy, like how they do the trade it as something.
Okay, so a strategy, how to do your trading.
Yeah, I don't know.
Okay, so let's talk about a plan. Let's talk about this. All right. All right. So I'm going to give you guys, I'm going to.
Yep. Yeah. Because then you own their property.
All right. Okay, guys. So when it comes to trading, right, we need to follow a specific plan. All right. We need to follow a specific plan. And the first thing, this is what most traders know, most brand new traders want to know. All right. They always ask me, hey, David, and even you know, traders have been trading for a long time, right? And you're analyzing, right? You're looking at data, you're looking at information, right? All right, Gerald mentioned data, right? So we're looking at this stuff, right? We're looking at the markets, understand that when we trade, there are specific actions we need to take. All right. Now you guys have different professions, right? You have different professions, you know, and you go to work every day, whether you work for yourself, you work for a company, there are specific rules that you guys have to follow every day, right? To do your job effectively, to do it well. What happens if you don't do that? What happens if you don't do that specific job effectively, do it well? What happens?
They let you go.
They let you go. All right. It's the same thing with the markets, right? If we don't have the right tools, if we don't do that job effectively, guess what? You're going to get fired. You're not going to make any money, right? You're going to quit. All right. So understand that when we get into trading, especially as new traders, right? You need to have the right mindset, the right expectation, but also, guys, you need to have the right tools and you need to understand what's going on here. All right. So just don't assume that you know what to do. You have to understand how trading works. All right. And that's why you're here. We need to understand how trading works. All right. If there is one plan, and I've been doing this for a long time, I've tried them all. All right. If there's one plan I'm going to recommend, all right, is this. And you guys should see my chart here. Right, you should see my screen. All right. So let's go through your plan. So we'll talk about plan, right? We'll talk about data, and then we'll talk about the noise, and we'll incorporate all three in here. All right. So those of you who are here for the first time, All right, I want you to take a screenshot of this or take a picture of it with your phone. All right, it's called Support and Resistance, the Keys to Your Success. All right, so take a picture of it, print it out. I always recommend traders. I have mine here. I have all mine right here. Right, I have them right here. Right, right. I always have them, and I've been doing this a long time, and I still remind myself, right, what's important. This will be your foundation. All right, this is your foundation. Support and resistance, the keys to your success. All right, so please take a picture of this. All right, this is your foundation. This is where you'll be doing all of your buying and all of your selling, how you execute the trades. This will remove a lot of the noise. It's going to remove a lot of the noise. All right, this is the only data you need. All right, this is the only data you need, and this is your plan. All right, so we want to stay within support and resistance, and this is how it works. And it works really well. There are lots of indicators out there, right? By far, this is the best one. This is what all the major traders use. They might use other confirmation tools in addition to this, but everything starts with here. Everything starts with here, support and resistance. So let's go over how it works. All right, let's go over how it works. All right, and if for new traders, for traders who have been with us, or you get into a slump, a lot of times when traders get into a slump, it's because they're not focused. They've gotten away from this. All right, and then we've got to go back to the basics. This is the basics here. All right, so let's go through it. Support and resistance, the keys to your success. All right, so think of support as the floor. All right, hey, Roger, welcome. Think of support as your floor. So where you are now, right? At home, this is the floor, and resistance is your ceiling, right? Resistance is your ceiling. So support is your floor, resistance is your ceiling. And the way it works is this: there's a battle between buyers and sellers, and there is literally a battle between buyers and sellers.
Tug of war.
They're buyers, yeah, war, right? So they are
buyers,
there are buyers sitting right here at resistance, and sellers are sitting right here at resistance. Same here for support, right? And as you guys look at, when you start looking at your charts for brand new traders, you'll notice that price is not random. The market isn't just random. There's a method to the madness. All right, so let's say this resistance here is $100, support is $50. The buyers are looking to move the price higher. The sellers are looking to move the price lower. All right, so buyers are sitting here, sellers are sitting here. We buy, and write this down, please. We only buy when the price breaks resistance. And we buy when the price breaks resistance because the buyers are now in control. All right. We only buy when the price breaks resistance, when the buyers are in control. All right. We sell, or we close the trade, or we exit when the price breaks support. Because the sellers are in control. So we buy on a break of resistance, we sell on a break of support. Sounds simple, but hard to do when we've got money on the line. Right? But once you do it enough and you take this to memory, all right, and you follow this process, you will eliminate. So Gerald, you eliminate a lot of that noise. All right, a lot of that noise, right? Peter, you'll have a consistent plan. All right, when we do this. All right, when we do this. After a while, if you really do this, guess what? It becomes habit, right? So we always buy on the break of resistance because the buyers are in control. We sell on a break of support because the sellers are in control. We do not want to be buying when the sellers are selling, all right? And we do not want to be selling when the buyers are buying or the buyers are in control. And we'll go through a few examples of this, all right? So this is your foundation. So please take a picture of this. This is your foundation. I know that trading can become boring. All right. I know everyone wants to make money and this stuff here is boring. No one wants to do the work, right? But I guarantee you, just like baking a cake, right? There are steps to it, right? So this is your first step. Okay. So don't forget this. We have to go through this. We have to know support and resistance. All right. We have to execute our trades this way. All right. So please, that's important here. All right. As I have a question here. All right. Okay. So let's see here. All right, the next chart I'm going to, so we're talking about, this is your plan now, right? So this is your plan. All right, this is your plan. So the next screen, and you guys should see it here. It's called the 4 market phases, right? The 4 market phases that every trader must know. So go ahead and take a picture of this. Hey, Leon, welcome. All right, take a picture of this. The 4 market phases that every trader must know. All right, the 4 market phases that every trader must know. Hey, Mel said you brought crypto and you just winged it. Yeah, so we won't wing it anymore, right? We'll have a plan. All right. Okay, so let's go through this. All right, very important. This is your roadmap. This is your roadmap here. All right, the 4 market phases that every trader must know. You guys should have taken a picture of it, print it when you get a chance. And I always recommend, just like I have done, that you guys laminate it. It's that important. All right, so the 4 market phases that every trader must know. Let's go through it. All right, the first phase is accumulation. So this is where you have your first support and resistance. Remember that chart I just showed you guys, right? So here is resistance and here is support, right? So let's focus on this area here. Here is resistance, here is support. That's the accumulation phase. That's the accumulation phase. And what's happening here, the accumulation phase, all right, will happen at the bottom of your chart. So when you look at your screen, it will happen at the bottom. It'll come in at the bottom. And what's happening is this. Price came from a high. You guys should see my cursor here. All right, came from a high. Hold on one second. Let's see here. Hold on one second. Let me see if I can do this here. All right, so price came from a high. You guys should see this here. Came from a high up here and now came all the way down in here. All right, so that's the accumulation phase. So we want to buy, right? We do want to buy low, right? Buy low and sell high, right? So when it comes down all the way at the bottom, price will consolidate, all right? Where it's ranging between support and resistance like this right here, right? So that's the accumulation phase, all right? That's the accumulation phase. And really what's happening is this. The reason why it's called the accumulation phase is because the big hedge funds, big institutions, what they're doing is they're building positions at the bottom at a cheap price, right? Prior to moving that price higher. So understand, They're accumulating, right? They're accumulating, they're buying, they're building positions. All right. This is not tradable. Understand, this area in here is not tradable. That's where most new traders will really mess up, right? They look to buy in this area here, right? We don't want to buy here. Where do we want to buy? Where do we want to buy? When the price does what? Anyone out there?
Break resistance.
Very good. Only when the price breaks resistance right here. Right here is when we want to buy, when the price breaks resistance, because now the buyers are in control. We only buy when the buyers are in control. All right. So guess what? Right? Accumulation phase, the buyers are in control. Once the buyers are in control, we get on board. All we want to do is we want to piggyback on their move. We don't care what's happening out there. We don't care what the news is. Doesn't matter. We don't care about the noise. We don't care about other data. This is the only data we need to know right here. Did the price break resistance? If it did, the buyers are in control, and now we need to jump on the trade. Once that happens, once the buyers are in control and the price breaks resistance, that's called the markup phase right here. That's called the markup phase. That's phase 2. So we went from phase 1, the accumulation phase, phase 2, the markup phase. Now the price is moving higher, right? It's moving higher. That's the markup phase. All right, this is where traders get excited about. Price is moving higher, they're making money. That's the markup phase. Okay, so phase 1, the accumulation phase. Phase 2, the markup phase, when the price breaks resistance, the buyers are now in control. Phase 3 up here is that distribution phase. Okay, that's the distribution phase. And the way distribution happens is this. The price will never go up forever. And I know as traders, we think it's going to go up forever. We want it to go up forever, right? But that's not being realistic. That's not being smart. At some point, it has to slow down. It has to stop, right? Making new highs, right? So once the price stops, slows down, right? It's going to accumulate again, all right, or consolidate again. That's called the distribution phase, all right? When the price breaks support right here is where we get out of the trade. Remember, we only sell when the price breaks support. So we bought here on a break of resistance, and now we sold here on a break of support. This is very, very important. This is your entry. This is your exit every single time. Buy at resistance, sell at support. Once the sellers come in, break support, right? That's called now the markdown phase. That's called the markdown phase. So the price is moving lower, right? It's being marked down. Price is moving lower. In all of my years of working with traders, this diagram right here, this right here, right, has given traders a lot of clarity, right? This little diagram right here will give you a lot of clarity. All right, so let's go through it again. Accumulation, phase 1, accumulation. Phase 2, the markup phase. Phase 3, distribution. Phase 4, the markdown phase. Within the markup phase, we've got reaccumulation right here. All right, so that's new buyers. So we have new support and resistance. Price broke resistance right here. We've got new buyers. So just think of new money coming into the market, pushing your price. You got in here, but guess what? Now you've got new buyers coming in to push your price even higher. And that's what we want. We want reaccumulation within that trend. Okay, same thing here, right? During the markdown phase, we've got redistribution, right? So we have new sellers coming in, breaking support right here to push the price even lower. So the 4 market phases that every trader must know, and you guys really need to know this. All right, you really need to know this. All right, and I'll show you guys some examples of this. Okay, so the 4 market phases that every trader must know. All right, accumulation, markup. So we shouldn't be getting out of the trades. All right, or going short, going down, right? During the markup phase, we should only be holding positions, holding, or continuing to buy on break of resistance on that reaccumulation phase. On that markdown phase, we should be out of the market. We should be out. I see so many traders I talk to that they're in all these different trades and it's in the markdown phase and the price keeps going lower and lower and lower and lower. And they're holding, hoping that one day the price goes back up. Boy, we definitely don't want to do that. All right. All right. So this is the 4 market phases that every trader must know. All right. I'm going to give you guys another chart here. All right. And let me share my screen. All right. Okay, so this is the continuation of the 4 market phases, and a lot of traders miss this. That's why we came up with this. So it's the 4 market phases that every trader must know. So we know this by now, right? We know accumulation, right? Markup, distribution, markdown, all right? Reaccumulation, redistribution. But guess what? I see so many traders, right? They're looking that it's down in that markdown phase and they're looking to go short. For new folks, that means we can make money as the price goes down, lower. All right. What we have to understand is this, right? This phase here, it starts all over again. It starts all over again right over here. Which is pretty cool. All right, this is it. Everything you guys need to know about trading is right here. Everything you guys need, right? Your plan, your roadmap, right, is right here. This is it. Everything is right here. So listen, this is how we make money trading, guys. This is how the big institutions, smart money, make money. While we're in these stocks or whatever, and they're in that markdown phase, right? Let's say we bought it. Usually this is what happens. This is what happens. We never buy here, right? We never buy here. We buy up in here somewhere when it's on the news, it's on CNBC, everyone is talking about it, right? It gets very popular. This is where we buy at the top here. So let's say we bought it here. Let's say we bought here at $100, right? It's gone through that markup phase. Everyone is talking about it. All your friends are talking about it and you bought it here, right? Not realizing you're buying it near that distribution phase. Right? Those of you who have never traded before, you don't know what that feels like, but it doesn't feel very good, right? When you buy at the top, think of it as anything else, right? You go shopping, you don't want to spend, you want to get a good deal. You want to get a discount, right? But buying it up here is not a discount. All right. So this is what happens. And this is real, right? Our senior traders that are here, they'll confess to this, right? You buy it up here, not knowing what phase you're in. All right. So the goal is by the end of this evening, you guys will have more information than most of the individuals out there. All right. So we bought it here at $100 and it comes down and you wonder, wow, why is it going lower? Right. So it comes all the way down here. All right. So now you're in a negative, not knowing that, guess what? That accumulation phase will start happening soon. So here is where you get out. Most traders will get out because guess what? They just want to stop the bleeding. So they got out here, right? And guess what? Here is when that accumulation starts happening again. All right. And guess what? Now it's time to take. So we bought high and we sold low. And I know you guys have done this. I have done this. All right. So that's not what we want to do. So this is what we want to do. All right. So we want to buy here. Look here. Look here. We want to buy here. Break of resistance. The buyers are in control. We want to sell here on a break of support. So we entered here, exited here. So we took all that profit and now we wait. Let that price, let it come down through the markdown phase. Let it do its thing. We know that we'll get another accumulation phase, but we have to be patient. We don't rush. Let it come through that markdown phase, have another accumulation phase, and guess what? We're gonna buy here again. So we didn't suffer any of these losses here. We bought here, sold here. We call this the meat of the trade. So write this down. We call that the meat of the trade. The meat of the trade. M-E-A-T of the trade. The meat of the trade. So we bought here on a break of resistance, sold here at the break of support. Let the sellers come in. Let the price come down again. And guess what? When the price breaks resistance, right? Again, and we know it will. It happens over and over and over again. We're going to buy here and we're going to do the same thing over and over again. That's why I love this. Our traders really like this because it's clear and simple. And that's your roadmap. All right. That's your roadmap. Government-backed foreclosures, tax. Right? That's your roadmap. Okay. All right. Any questions on this? This is important. Any questions on this? All right, take a picture of this, guys. Take a picture of it, please. Print it, laminate it. All right. Nothing else matters. Support and resistance, the 4 market phases, nothing else matters. This is your roadmap. You will have more information than most traders out there, right? Having this information here. All right. And Mel, you'll never wing it again. You'll never wing it again. All right. You'll never wing it again. If someone says, hey, buy Bitcoin or whatever, right? AT&T, Apple, right? You can go to your 4 market phases. You're right. You can actually go to the chart and you will see, right? You will see within the 4 market phases where your trade, right, where that stock or crypto fits, and then you'll be able to make a decision. That's what's cool about this. All right. All right. All right. One more chart. I'm going to give you guys one more chart before we leave this evening. And I hope this is helpful. All right. I hope this is helpful. All right. One more chart. All right. All right, let me share it here. All right. All right, trend following. Okay, so this one is trend following. Make a picture, take a picture of this or screenshot. Like I said, print it, laminate it. All right, trend following, the meat of the trade. Trend following, the meat of the trade. I know as traders, we want to get the whole trade. All right. It took me years to figure this out. Right. That we want the whole trade. We want all of the trade. But that's not what we do as traders, right? That's being too greedy, right? We want the meat of the trade. And what's the meat of the trade? Well, let's talk about this. Okay, so trend following, the meat of the trade. Here is the meat of the trade right here. That's the meat of the trade. As new traders understand, and as regular traders, even traders that have been trading for a while, right? We always want to get the very bottom. And we always want to get the very top. Let me repeat this. As traders, we always want to get the very bottom, and we always want to get the very top. It took years for me to convince traders that, guess what? This is not tradable, and then this is not tradable. The reason it's not tradable, because guess what? If we buy here, who is in control of price? If we buy here, who's in control of price? The buyers or the sellers?
Sellers.
The sellers. Very good. If we sell here, who's in control? The buyers or the sellers?
Buyers.
The buyers. The buyers. So we would be selling when the buyers are still in control. All right. And I would have traders really argue with me, David, you know, I got out here and I've lost from here to here, right? I could have gotten out at $100, and you're telling me that I need to get out at $80. I could have made $100 here, and I'm getting out here. You're telling me that I have to get out here, right? And now I've only made $80. I want a better system. I want a better product. I want a better coach, right? I don't want that. I want to get out here. And then what I have to tell them is this, right? Well, why didn't you get out here? All right. You could have gotten out here, and you could have gotten out here. Why didn't we get out here or here or here? And why shouldn't we get out here?
You have to follow the trend. We don't know if it's continue to rise or it's gonna start going down. We have to follow the trend.
Okay, going down. Okay. Chelsea, you had a question?
You was asking the question why we don't get out there and there. So I was saying probably because the new buyers them have to come in so that your money can raise. And then you get out on the opposite, on the other side, the exit.
Yeah.
Okay. All right.
Let's say rejection off resistance.
What's that, Roger?
Rejection off resistance. Swing failure.
Okay. All right. All that sounds good. Let me clean this up here. Let me clean this up. All that sounds great, but what are we looking for? Peter, go ahead.
The buyers are in control, so you don't really know where's the top.
Very good. The buyers are in control, so we don't know where is the top. When do we know that the buyers are no longer in control?
When it breaks the support.
Bingo. 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 So this is not tradable. This is not tradable. This is not. We only sell, remember this, right? When we started with this, right? We only sell, exit, close, get out when the price breaks support right here, because that tells us that now the sellers are in control. This is important. This is important that the sellers are in control. So we buy here on a break of resistance. That's why we started with support and resistance. It is critical. All right. So we're going to buy on a break of resistance because the buyers are in control. We're going to sell here on a break of support because the sellers are now in control. All right. Here, buyers are still in control. All in this area until the price breaks support right here, buyers are still in control. I mean, buyers are still in control until it breaks, okay? So that's the meat of the trade. That is called the meat of the trade. We don't want the whole trade. I know we want to buy here, buy low and sell high. That's not how we play this game. That's not realistic. All right, this is not realistic here. Boom, boom. That's it. All right, I'm going to show a live chart. So this is all theory, right? This is all theory, but let's go to a live chart. All right, let's go to a live chart. Let's go to a live chart and we'll end with this. All right, we'll end with this here. All right. 1 second here. All right. Okay, so you guys should see my trading screen. We're just gonna go through a few examples and I'll get you guys out of here. All right. All right, so we started with the theory, support and resistance, right? Support and resistance, and now the 4 market phases. And we'll just go to this chart right here. All right, we'll just go to this chart. Let's see here. Okay, right here. Okay, and I'm just gonna ask you guys, right? This is just a random chart, right? A random chart, right? Okay. So here, now we drew in support and resistance lines, okay? So I'm just gonna go through it, okay? So tell me, what phase is this right here? Hold on, hold on. All right. What phase is this right here? Anyone? What phase is this? This is Forex. Okay, so this is currencies. So don't worry about that. Don't worry about that. Just look at the price action. All right. So we're taking the support and resistance. We're taking the 4 market phases, and we are live now in the market. Right? We're live now in the market, and you guys will see how this works. Okay, so the red candles are sellers. Remember, we have buyers and sellers, right? The red candles, those are sellers. Green candles, those are buyers. Okay, red candles, those are sellers. Green candles, those are buyers. White candles, those are like neutral, right? That's like a consolidation, accumulation. All right. The lines here, those are support and resistance. The purple lines, yellow lines, those are your support and resistance. Okay, so we're gonna start down here. Remember, right? Price came down, fell down to the bottom of your chart right here. What phase is this right here? What phase?
Reaccumulation. Reaccumulation.
What phase?
Reaccumulation.
Nope, not reaccumulation. What phase is this? Not reaccumulation. Accumulation. Very good. Look at your charts, guys. Look at your chart. If in doubt, right, look at your charts. Okay, accumulation. All right. Now, price breaks resistance. Did the price break resistance right here? This resistance line? Did the price break resistance? Yes or no?
Yep.
Yep. So who is in charge now of price?
The buyers.
The buyers. Very good. Chelsea, the buyers are in control, right? Green candles, the buyers are in control. What phase is this right here? What phase is this? Look at your chart. What phase is this? Markup phase. Very good, Chelsea. Very good. The markup phase. These support and resistance line, what phase are those? What phase is that? These yellow support and resistance lines. What phase are those?
Reaccumulation.
Nope, not reaccumulation. What phase is that? This new support, this is the markup phase.
Accumulation phase.
Nope. Look at your chart, guys. You guys are guessing. You're guessing. You're guessing. We don't want to guess at this. Look at your chart. You guys should have the chart. The 4 market phases. Look at it. What phase is this?
The markup phase.
The markup phase, but within the markup phase, these support and resistance lines, when the price breaks that, the support and resistance lines, what's that called? What's that called? That's reaccumulation. All right, so write that down. That's reaccumulation right here, reaccumulation right here. All right, so you have, this is the markup phase. Within the markup phase, we've got reaccumulation. All right, reaccumulation. All right.
Yeah.
Here is your support and resistance. The price broke support here, right? Broke support. And what do we do when the price breaks support?
We sell.
We sell. So we bought in here, we bought here, and we sold here. That blue arrow here is where we bought. That white arrow is where we sold. All right. So we call this the what of the trade, the what of the trade.
The meat, no.
The meat of the trade.
The meat of the trade.
Okay, very good. The meat of the trade. All right, follow me now. Now the price continued to move higher, right? It continued to move higher, broke this resistance in here, right? Broke this resistance in here. And then what do we have to do when the price breaks resistance? What do we have to do?
Buy.
We buy. So we bought again here. All right, we bought again here. And then the price broke support. Here is support right here. Here is resistance. Red candles, sellers came in. And what do we have to do when the sellers come in, when the price breaks support?
Sell.
Sell.
Exit.
Very good. You guys are getting this, right? So we sold. So we bought here and we sold here. So look what we did. We bought here, sold here, got out, took profits, waited. We bought here again because the buyers are now in control. The price broke resistance, green candles, right? And guess what? When the sellers finally came in, we got this red candle, price broke support right here. We got out here. So we bought here, sold here, bought here, sold here. While everyone else is figuring out what to do, guess what? We are taking profits and we are executing the trades. All right, let's continue. Let's continue. Let's continue. Hold on. Let's continue here. We're not done with this trade. We're not done yet. All right, so here we keep going, 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 we keep going. What phase is this? I want to see if you guys were paying attention now. Let's see if you guys were paying attention. What phase is this? Right down here. What phase is this?
Markdown phase.
Markdown phase. You see that? Chelsea, this is your first time, right?
Yes.
Very good. Very good. So this is the markdown phase. What should we be doing here? What should we be doing here?
Nothing.
Yes, so
Nothing.
we shouldn't be doing anything.
Shouldn't be doing anything, right? So look at how cool this is. We bought here, sold here, bought here, sold here, took profits, the price is coming down, we out, all right? We out waiting. And what are we waiting for right now? What's happening right here, right in this
Accumulation.
area? Accumulation, right? Price broke resistance, right? And it will look to get, it'll give us a buy signal real soon to do what? To take it up again in that markup phase. All right. Make sense?
Yes.
So this is our plan. This is your roadmap. All right. So we always start with support and resistance because that will tell us when we're going to get in and when to get out. If we don't get out on a break of support when the sellers are now in control, guess what can happen? The price can come all the way down. All right. We don't know how far. Right here, sellers came in here, but guess what? The buyers got back in control. But look here, boy, they had a tough time getting back in control. We don't care because we are out. We're out. We're out. And now, right, we can take our money, right? We can go shopping. I always tell traders, when you have a good day or good week or good month, treat yourself, right? Treat yourself because this is hard work. The worst thing we can do as traders, right, is to take all our profits and just reinvest it and put it right back in the market, right? Put some away, right? Go to a nice dinner, whatever makes you guys happy. All right. Celebrate your hard work because this is hard work. It takes a lot of patience. But here we would be waiting, right? We would be waiting here. Boy, look at this for another perfect buy signal. Okay. Because guess what? We know that the buyers, the sellers have given up. They've given up. The buyers are now taking control. And all we've got to do is wait for that buy signal to buy, to do it all over again. So while everyone else is totally confused, we know, right, exactly when to buy, when to sell. All right, we know we're following a specific plan, like Peter said. All right, and guess what? We are not following any of the noise, like Gerald said. All right, we're following our 4 market phases. All right, good job, guys. Good job. For our existing traders, this is a refresher. I'm glad you guys came on. All right, it's always, I have to do this also. Like I said, I have these right at my desk and they're laminated. So when I get all flustered, which I do sometimes, I go back to this. This is your foundation. This is your roadmap for the new folks, okay, that are here looking to trade, right? You are fortunate to have this information as coming in new to this, all right? I wish I had this when I first started. All right, this will save you a lot of time. Forget about the money. Forget about making money right now. It's not about making money, right? You do the right things, you'll make money. It's about really understanding how this thing works, okay? And the markets can be very, very confusing. So we want to make it simple as possible. Buy when the buyers are buying. We'll know they're buying when the price break resistance. Sell when the sellers are selling. We'll know that they're selling when the price breaks support. Buy when the buyers are buying. Sell when the sellers are selling. And then wait for the buyers to come back in to buy again. All right, guys, good job. Thank you for coming. All right, I'll see you guys tomorrow. We do the beginners class every Tuesday, but we have classes every evening. So keep coming, keep coming. All right. Let's see here. All right. Awesome. All right. You're welcome, Roger. You're welcome. Thanks, guys. Take care, and I'll see you guys next time. Okay, keep coming, keep getting this information. Take care. Bye-bye.
Thank you.